All right, we are live. What's going on, YouTube? This is Heartless coming at you guys with another official tissue, like a referee with a whistle podcast. I got my boy Chris and I got my boy Cutthroat Killer in the building. Rep
What's
yourselves and
good?
introduce yourselves, fellas. We are back.
How you
What's good
doing? How
with
you
you?
doing?
All right, we're gonna start off with the most hottest news that's going on right now, and the hottest news that we are going to start off is with Soldier Boy Tellum and Chris Brown. Soldier Boy Tellum. Cut. Whose
It's
side
up
you
to
on?
you and to the ground.
who team are you on? Are you Team Breeze or Team Soldier?
Me?
Yeah,
Uh, I'm Team Breeze. Cash money.
me too. What about you, brother?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Drake on it. No, I'm just playing with you. Yeah, Chris Brown.
Okay, now we were discussing earlier about who has more bread because we was talking we was talking about now if you look up Soldier Boy net worth it'll come up as 20, what is it, 20-23 million, but you can't go by that. um I honestly feel like he don't have that much money. Like, I know he has money. Obviously he got more than me, obviously he got money, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like he don't got 23 M's. Like, how do y'all feel about that?
Man, you got to look at it like this. That's not cash money in the bank. That's an assets along with the cash money in the bank. That's cars, property. Shit, if you got hoes locked up in the basement. You know, it is what it is. That's not a liquidated net worth.
Right.
I mean, I already know. I know he doesn't have 23 million in the bank. Obviously, he doesn't have 23 million because that's collective overall. And really, at the height of his career and whatnot, he's not really doing too much right now. But he still has at least, I'm gonna say 10 to 15 million and whatnot. He didn't spend it on that much, and when he was spending money, is when he was making a lot of damn money through ringtones, album sales, tours, merchandise. That's when he was spending money. He doesn't, for most part, it doesn't even look like he really does spend money that much anymore or whatnot. His house isn't that big where he does live at. House is not that big. He could be on a mortgage. The man still has a Gallardo and whatnot. He did buy a couple more Bentleys, but you're talking about Bentley, that's 250, 300,000. Once again, he could lease it. He could have bought it and whatnot. So he has money. I mean, he makes a lot of dumb decisions, but I mean, spending all of his money is one of them. I'm pretty sure he will not be doing and whatnot. Plus, you have to look at he still does shows, and when he was on Love and Hip Hop, he was making 25,000 a show. He actually has we call it a
The
check
check, yeah, he was showing his check that per episode he was getting that. When
25,000 plus. He was doing shows and whatnot. He's good. Trust me.
sound like you know him personal.
I mean, no, but I mean, he does show everything he's doing. I mean, I put it like this: Soldier Boy, he's ruining his career, but he is an entrepreneur. He's not as big as an entrepreneur he was when he first came out, 16, 17 years old, but he is still an entrepreneur. He still knows how to make money and whatnot. And that's the whole point behind it. He may not have $23 million, but you're talking about 10, 15 million. That's more than enough to buy what it is that you want and whatnot, especially when you still make money. You still have income. Soldier Boy still has income. That's what a lot of people forget. If he did stop today, let's say he got totally cracked out or, on that lean and whatnot, the shit that he be on, he can still have money for a long fucking time as long as he doesn't drink it all.
Yeah, he is on some shit.
Promethazine, yeah.
He
But
is on something. That motherfucker on
but
something.
The only way he makes money these days is from royalties. You know how many people use his beats, use the words that he's trademarked? That's the only thing he's done right in his career was trademark a lot of those words. I mean, because
That's another one.
Superman on
Royalties.
you, that's a trademarked word. Shit. Try to hit me up for them royalties. Fuck you.
Oh
but
man.
but for the main part of the industry, what you make your money in is your merchandise and your shows.
Mm-hmm.
Your album sales and your MP3s aren't what making a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You're
The
gonna make a lot of
ringtones.
your it's shifted. It's been a dynamic shift from album sales, whether it be MP3s, CDs, or vinyl, have shifted straight to either shows or merchandise. A lot of these record companies, that's where they're making their money. They're taking a cut of people's fees for shows and a percentage off their merchandise profits.
Yeah, you are totally right about that. Young Thug, a very popular hip hop artist or whatnot, artist just in general. Uh, he never does over, I think, 40,000 first week album sales. Never. I think it's 50,000. He never does that. He's very popular, but nobody buys his albums and whatnot. Like I just looked a couple of days ago, he has 1.5 million. No, he has 1.5 billion streams and 1.5 billion. No, excuse me, 1.5 million album sales. Now, last time I checked, 1,500 streams equals an album sale. So that's like a million, is it not?
You want to hear something crazy? Pharrell's streaming of Happy netted him $2,700. $2,700. That's his streaming on YouTube for Happy.
You sure about that?
I'm
Damn.
pretty damn sure. The
Damn.
streaming, the streaming you're gonna get mainly paid from the ads that you have at the beginning or the end of your stream, and usually with music videos, um, you know, audio, just audio songs, it's the ads that are gonna be paying you your money. Well,
Right,
YouTube's
yeah,
not
you're
gonna
right.
pay you to put anything up on there. They ain't gotta pay you to do it. But the ads, they'll pay you.
Right, right. I'm pretty sure he made more money off of that. I understand what you're saying and whatnot, but that song was everywhere. That was even in
But no,
what
you're
was
right.
that
It would have
CGI?
been like 2 million record sales if people would have actually bought the record for Happy, but he only made $2,700 off of it.
Right, and it was in like a lot of commercials, and it was like the song for this movie. I forget the name of the movie, like kids movie, whatever and whatnot. But he got a lot of airplay off of that. I didn't even know that was Pharrell Williams when it first came out. That song, I didn't even know what the fuck that was until I looked it up. I was like, damn, that motherfucker getting paid off of this because that shit never fucking stops. The radio, you talking about ads, you talking about that movie that came out, you talking about other ads that were related to the actual movie. You're talking about the YouTube and whatnot, and you're talking about the actual people who actually bought the single because a lot of people mess with the song and whatnot. But yeah, man, streaming doesn't pay as much as people think. Streaming
No,
hardly pays anything. It pays shit. I remember Kendrick Lamar only made like 2,000 something dollars after it was for. I forget what song it was for and whatnot. But after they got done with the streams and whatnot, he only made like 2,000 like a month or some shit like that or a week
but see
off of streams, and he
what
made a
these
lot of streams. He had a lot
yeah,
of damn streams.
and what these people are doing is they're making like what's his name, Young Jesus or something. They're making a viral video and getting a certain amount of subscribers, certain amount of views, and then throwing ads on their YouTube. That's how you make money on YouTube. Or you have people go to a secondary or third party and buy your merch and all that, buy your albums.
Right.
But yeah, there's been a complete shift in dynamics for the entire music industry over the course of the past, I want to say 15 years, if not more. And more,
Most
and
definitely.
I hate to say this, but one of the first people I think started to see that was Lil Wayne. And the only reason I say this is because how many of his mixtapes came out before the Carter 3? There were at least 2 or 3. You know, I remember I had thousands of songs. Well, probably not thousands, but hundreds of songs from a lot of his mixtapes to the Drought, you know, the Drama,
No ceilings and all that.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
Squad Up, and
Sorry for the wait and all this other shit. Yeah, you got to ass load of mixtapes.
the leak. The leak was it was essentially a teaser of the Carter 3, but and I think that's what built up the entire hype for the Carter 3, and it worked. But once he dropped Rebirth,
Mm-hmm.
shit went downhill from there, and shit's
I don't
going
fucking
down.
know why.
Man,
Rebirth
there's
was in my opinion, one of his best albums. I fell in love with that album, man. Rebirth was pretty fucking good. That I can't. I'm sorry. I can't hate. Everybody hates on fucking Rebirth. I am not that
there
person.
there's a
Rebirth.
few songs on there that I like.
I
One of
like the
them,
whole album for the most part.
one of them uh is him with Eminem. Drop the World.
Yeah,
I mean, that's some real shit
that
right
shit was
there.
like the fucking Clash of the Down Titans, man.
But
Yeah, Drop the World was pretty fucking good. That was talent beats talent
mm-hmm.
and whatnot. That was pretty damn good. I like that. I like Knockout. I like Running. Running was pretty fucking emotional and whatnot. Like you ever drunk or high off that shit? That shit get you, man. Running was a pretty fucking good fucking song. One of the best off of the album, in my opinion, and whatnot. Yeah, Running was pretty damn good from the beat and everything. That was a pretty damn good fucking song. Uh, there was a lot of good songs on there, man. It's an underrated album because he did the whole I'm a rock star now, and he changed. You know, he went through that phase with
Yeah,
skateboarder and all this other shit. But
dude, he actually has an entire skate park in
in
like
his
his
house,
yeah, and he skates every
yeah,
day. He taught himself how to play the guitar, or he learned how to play the guitar, and added some of that into the music. Trying to do new shit. You know,
you can't
but
say you don't like fucking Prom Queen.
Prom Queen, yeah, that's a panty dropper right there.
Me with a broken heart, fucked around it. Yeah, man, that was some. I like the direction he was going with Rebirth. Now,
Yeah,
everything after that is when he became like, what the fuck? Like, you can go back to rapping. Like, you can go back to the old way now and whatnot. But yeah, after Rebirth is when it just went downhill for his music lyrically and whatnot. This two things I learned about Lil Wayne is he love fucking pussy and he fucking loves his motherfucking lean.
yeah. But after I think shit started to go south with Birdman after Rebirth. Shady shit started happening.
That fucking Birdman something else, man. Rubbing his hands and everything. He's something else. Play ball. That motherfucker something else. Man. I'm
Put
being
some
honest
You
with you.
said,
respect on
hold
my
up there, Playboy.
name.
Yeah,
He
motherfucker, you said, hold up there, Playboy. He rubbing his hands while he saying, hold up there, Playboy.
hold up there, play ball.
He said, this ain't how we rock down here. This ain't how we do things.
Right.
and whatnot. Yeah, that motherfucker, that nigga old school fucking New Orleans. Him, his brother, who's like 7 feet fucking tall. Have you seen that nigga brother?
No, I haven't
Ronald, I
seen.
think
I haven't
that
seen him.
nigga like that nigga like Birdman's 5'11".
Mm.
Ronnie or Ronald, his brother, his brother's the dude that never fucking talks. He don't do interviews really, none of that. He the
He's
quiet
the
one.
muscle.
Exactly. You see how
Clearly,
this nigga like 7 feet tall, ain't it?
Yeah. I
That
know that
motherfucker.
this will probably catch me some flack, but I don't give a fuck. I still think Birdman a homo. No homo.
man, him
I don't
kissing
think
that
yeah.
kid, that shit with him. And, I mean, I don't know. I think that
Him
man
and when
bi.
him and
I
Wayne
think he
kissed on the
bi,
lips,
man.
I, I was like, man, that's straight fucked up. That's
I mean, if a
fucked.
nigga like Lil Wayne was making you ass load of money and single handedly saved the whole fucking record label, you probably fucking kiss him too.
Shit.
Like that's your fucking bread and
Nah,
butter.
it's just yeah, it's bread and butter, but there's limits, man. Come on,
Dude,
kissing another
how
I
man on
don't
the
how
think
you
you
gonna
lips.
understand, Stefan. I understand what you're saying, but he's
dude? How you
single
gonna pick up a
handedly.
dude? How are you gonna pick up a kid at 14 or 16, adopt him, and turn him to a rap mogul?
Said
Tell
14. No, that
tell
was way before that. You a
tell me
little
how that doesn't sound
dude.
like some straight pedophile child molester bullshit.
A
You
cutthroat. They was
you
hanging
can't
around each other when he was 8 years old, my man. He
exactly.
signed
Tell me
he signed them when he was 11.
yeah. You can't tell me that don't sound like some creeper shit.
I mean, he took a liking to him and whatnot. He lost his damn father, and he wanted to be that father figure for him.
Exactly. You know, he helped him, and he did a lot of shit for him. Helped him get out of the fucking hood. Helped him get his mother out. All that shit. But I'm just over here babbling because I just like controversy.
But
I
when the
shit.
Carter 2 dropped, yeah, man, that nigga,
Oh, dude,
he took everything.
yeah, dude. One of my ultimate favorite Lil Wayne songs is "Go DJ."
Oh, hell yeah, man. Go DJ. That was that shit, man. I wasn't even a damn teenager. I was still a little fucking kid. That shit, everybody liked to play that shit because I used to live in the fucking country with like Fairfield County and whatnot. That's here in South Carolina
Dude,
and whatnot.
I had the backpack with the speakers, walking down the halls with uh fucking the album playing through the speakers and hearing "Go DJ" through the halls of school. I mean that
Hell
shit
yeah.
you couldn't go anywhere without hearing that.
Hell fucking yeah. You had big timers. You had, they was fucking doing it, man. I remember my favorite song between the both of them. Well, excuse me, I'll put it like this, not the Carter, damn it. Father Like Son, the album.
Yep,
All right, before that album, before that, they had a song together called Neck of the Woods.
yep.
Remember that song? That was my
I
favorite
remember the
shit.
name, but I can't place the song right
And
now.
let me take you to the neck of the woods of my hood and show you what we living like.
Okay, yeah.
Balling like a man, finger on the trigger. I got money in my pocket. I'm an uptown nigga. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I remember now. I was trying to
Big
pinpoint.
timers
It's
and
been a while. Damn, that's a classic.
That shit. Remember the video,
Stay
Stefan?
Fly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stay fly. I watched that video the other damn day, man. Man, they took over fucking early 2000s, man. That shit.
Dude, you know who actually came up with the word bling?
It was
It,
Omarion, I think.
no, it was Lil Wayne. He said it in the Big Timer song.
Yeah. You're right. That's right. Because Birdman was talking about how they didn't copyright it
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and whatnot. How he kind of regrets. That's probably he said that was really
Because
one
he
of my
said
only
bling
regrets.
bling.
Every time I walk around the corner, bling bling. Yeah, he was
Yep.
like, yeah, man, he should have copyrighted that when he said it. He said that's one of his biggest regrets. It's
Oh
not
yeah.
coining that shit. That is right. That is right. I was fucking said Omarion because he was in the damn documentary where the fuck the video where he was talking about that.
And I know we kind of got way off topic off the Soldier Boy and Chris Brown shit, but dude, I want to take it to where Chris or Soldier Boy's walking it in the hood, and he puts his arm around that dude, and that dude straight up is like, "Get the fuck off me!"
Oh yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now. Like that shit right there was just hilarious, man. For real.
You gotta check in anyway, nigga.
Y'all hear it?
Pussy. You got us fucked up, nigga.
No.
So much you gonna knock my big homie out, nigga. I'm catching fades from my big homie whack, nigga.
Okay.
You dig? And Big Soldier ain't gonna catch no fade cause I'm worth too many M's, you dig? Hey, what's going on, man? They say Soldier ain't from the hood. They say Soldier ain't from the hood. That's like me though. What's happening?
Get the fuck off
Yeah, man. Some people don't want to be touched. And Soulja Boy know damn well he ain't from that hood. First of all,
Right.
he ain't from fucking. He ain't no damn gang member. Matter of fact,
No,
Sauce the
dude.
Walker said, you know, you can't pay to be a fucking blood and whatnot. All that shit is fucking fake. And that shit is false.
Mm-hmm.
Sauce the Walker, you know, when he one of the Sauce twins or whatever, he's a blood out of Houston and whatnot. You can't pay to fucking be that shit and whatnot. Soulja Boy dead wrong for that. I mean, so is Chris Brown. Chris Brown no damn fucking well, he ain't no damn blood. Like, why would you even fucking say that out loud? Like, dude, you from fucking Virginia and whatnot. You think just because he got money and whatnot, he trying to move in a new direction and whatnot. Like, come the fuck on, man. You can tell he does some drugs. He does something and
Dude,
whatnot. He
Chris
just
Brown
hung around. What was it?
Dude,
Kid Red. He started hanging around. He started doing that shit. I don't know if y'all know him or not.
Chris Brown straight up does fucking powders his nose. Straight up.
Yo, they both do.
I
Like, you don't remember when Cat Stacks aired that motherfucker out on that in that video back in 2008, back before she got deported.
Yeah, Soulja Boy.
Yeah, Soulja Boy showed his ass on video of him in his mansion, his penthouse or whatever, and ass of coke laying around. She was like, "Man, this nigga's a cokehead. Look at him, snorting all of that." Man, they both do that, man, for real.
Yeah, but Soulja Boy, I don't think he does that really too much today. But I think because this nigga be having bottles like refrigerator full of fucking lean, and he obviously, I mean, you smoke marijuana. Marijuana ain't shit. I smoke marijuana. Fucking but as far as them pills, like Molly, which has like crack cocaine in it
dude,
and
Molly
whatnot.
is straight is MDMA. Molly is ecstasy. It's just a brand new name for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's but you know, same with the X pills. Molly is also cut with shit. You get your speed, you get your downers, you know, your opiates, your heroin, all that shit. On the speed, you get your coke, your meth, whatever the fuck.
Right, and he
This
drinks
whole
his.
Molly craze is just a repeat of the '90s. That's all it was.
Yeah, that's exactly what I fucking say. Like, dude, they was doing pills fucking back then, but they bring it back. It's like hip hop does that shit and whatnot. Like they sit there and talk about like you a fucking loser or some shit when you did drugs or you wore like tight ass motherfucking jeans. You was a loser. You was fucking gay or whatnot. You know, you fucking listen to rock music. You was a fucking loser or whatever the fuck. But then they start fucking doing that shit. Then all of a sudden it's fucking popular. All that shit was going on in the fucking 90s.
Mm-hmm.
The prescription pills and all the other shit that been fucking popular. It
Yeah.
just wasn't popular in hip hop that much. I
Yeah.
forgot what rapper from the 90s, he said that shit. He was like, people was doing it, it just wasn't popular to talk about and whatnot, because people look at you fucking crazy. Like, they tried to motherfucking Eminem. Eminem was one of the first ones to really sit there and, you know, admit
Dude,
to
he talked
doing
about
shit like that.
everything.
Exactly.
He talked about popping fucking Vicodin, eating ecstasy, snorting coke, smoking pot.
And they thought this motherfucker was crazy. And he was also talking about suicide, killing people and shit. They thought this motherfucker was crazy. And guess what? Everybody in hip-hop does it now.
Oh, straight up, Eminem's crazy. You can't. There's certain traits about somebody that thinks like that and rhymes like that without being screwed up in the head. And you know, we're all a little bit screwed up in the head.
Right. But Eminem, he had a tough fucking road, man. This nigga
Oh yeah.
father abused his fucking mother, which is why he was actually, remember, Eminem was actually born in Missouri, but they moved to fucking Detroit to get away from like their father and whatnot, or his father. The mother wanted to get away from that motherfucker because he would like throw knives and shit at her, and he was in like a rock band. Like that motherfucker was just crazy from what Eminem was talking about. But anyway, they moved, to the trailer park. They had problems, financial problems. He was doing bad at school. Eminem repeated like the ninth grade like twice, I think.
Yeah,
I think
until
he
he just
said
said fuck it.
exactly like he repeated it. He got with Kim and whatnot. Eminem had a tough fucking childhood and a tough adulthood. He didn't really make it to his late fucking 20s.
Dude, Mockingbird. Or not Mockingbird, what is it?
Infinite.
No, When I'm
Well, that
Gone.
was like his first
On the
album,
curtain
Infinite.
call.
Oh, you talking about when they stayed in a one bedroom apartment? He didn't really have what was it, a
Yeah.
job or some shit, or he wasn't making that much money,
Yep.
and like yeah, the mother had to pay for the gifts and shit.
Yep.
He talking about he set up the whole night crying. Eminem, that real motherfucker, man. I'm sorry, he is the king of hip hop. Ain't
I
nobody
mean,
went where Eminem went. They was too fucking
he,
scared of their fucking image, which wasn't that fucking great because it's hip hop. But Eminem actually took it there, and he just fucking took it there, man.
it's because he
He
didn't
is
give
the
a
king of
fuck.
hip hop. Exactly. Like, how do you not fucking like Eminem and respect this motherfucker's music? Like, it's fucking crazy. Like,
Dude, I
people
forgot
need to.
about Dre. Oh my god. When I first heard that, I was back fucking in the Napster days. But my buddy ran over, was like, dude, you gotta hear this dude on the new, I think it was the Chronic 2, because it was 2002 or 2001. It was 2000. And he was like, man, you got to download this song. I downloaded it, and it blew my fucking mind.
Slim Shady. How they didn't say the
Yeah.
twin babies. That motherfucker, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I know
Man.
what you're talking about. Yeah, but that motherfucker. Yeah,
Dude,
but
and from shit like that, he's got to be crazy. But
yeah, he went through a lot of shit. Like I said, this nigga ain't made it till his fucking mid-20s and whatnot. He didn't make it till he was like, what, like 26, 27
yeah, around that.
and whatnot. Like, I would have a lot of fucking problems too, man. That nigga went through some shit. Could you imagine being white in fucking Detroit, in the
Dude,
fucking hood and whatnot, and hanging with that crowd and shit?
Yeah, that's crazy. But
I lived in Little Rock, Arkansas for a while. We were one of the only white people on the block.
Little Rock. Yeah, but Soldier Boy, yeah, man, he need to quit it with that shit because he's not a fucking gang member. Soldier Boy
all
rap.
jokes aside, he better quit because he gonna get hurt, man.
So,
But now I think 50 Cent is in it now, and not only
Yeah.
50, Floyd Mayweather is in it. So it looks like they really gonna have a real boxing match, and I hope they hurry up and get it over with. And I really hope Soldier Boy gets his mouth torn up because his mouth is just reckless, and now he's bringing in Chris Brown's daughter. Like, come on,
After they
dude,
supposedly made up.
right? Like he's overdoing it.
and people bringing back words that have been played out for fucking a decade. Draco. First time I heard that word, the name of that gun, fucking, it's an AK-74U. That's all it is. Well, the first time I heard it was on a Tech Nine album in fucking '98 to 2001.
Man, history repeats itself. It's the same with technology, man.
Yeah, you see all these trends coming back and shit.
Mm-hmm. And that
Like
brings
niggas be having high top fades and wearing fucking the old school Jordans and
exactly,
wearing all
Dude,
kinds of shit.
exactly.
I stick with my shell toes, my superstars. It's what I brought. It's what I've rocked for shit all my life, pretty much.
Right. But I don't even think Soldier Boy gonna fight him. I think this is all fucking hype and whatnot. Cause Soldier Boy know damn well he gonna get his ass beat. He knows this. He wouldn't even fight fucking Rico Reckless
Yeah, of
and
course.
whatnot. What else? I hate to say this. I hate to say this, but Chris Brown more in debt. He's more into that street life than Soldier Boy is.
Yeah, I mean
I
that's
promise you that. I promise you they ride harder for that nigga than excuse me, harder for Chris Brown than they
dude.
do Soldier Boy.
Cash Money, Young Money.
All right,
They,
we're
they kill. They try to kill their own people. Shit.
fellas, we are way off topic. Okay, but yeah. Other than that, man, hopefully they get
I got
that
100
boxing
shooters in
match.
Atlanta, nigga.
Hopefully that boxing match hurry up and take effect, and that's it, guys, for our pop news. The next thing we're gonna talk about is CES 2017. CES 2017. And any of you guys that got to see like any of the gadgets that's out, like like they got so much over the top stuff coming out this year. Like they have a damn self driving car. Did y'all hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercedes has had a self-driving car for about almost a year now.
Yeah, so, yeah.
It's just been purely a concept car.
I
They
mean, would
only
you
have
ever
like one or
trust it?
two.
Would you ever trust it going on the interstate sleeping, putting that shit in auto
Fuck
drive?
no. When I saw that
Dude,
shit drive a few months back or a year ago, that shit was in like Las Vegas where there's already a lot of fucking traffic and shit. And whatnot. Like, that's where they was driving that shit. Talking about the interstate and all the other. Hell no.
Right.
the only thing close right now that we have to a self-driving car is the Tesla.
And
And
look what the
even
fuck happened to that shit.
Mm.
and the Tesla is still, there's still bugs with it. We will not see a perfected self-driving car for another at least 10 to 20 years.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man. Because
the
that,
amount of coding and hardware that's needed to make those calculations
Right.
and to
Right.
have because feel like this. You're driving down a three lane highway.
Mm-hmm.
A tree falls on your on all three lanes. You have a car on each side, one with two passengers, one with three.
Mm-hmm.
The car is gonna try to make a decision on what to do. Is it gonna swerve out of the way? If it does, who's it gonna hit? Is it gonna hit the two passengers, three passenger, or is it gonna take a hit straight on?
Right. It's
You know,
just
you're
it's just
right,
too
I don't
much.
trust
Like
it, man.
I just don't trust it because it's just too much. It's too much. Like you said, it's a lot of calculations, and not even that. It's a lot of even if it was to take an effect, it would have to study the way how you would drive for in the course of a time period.
Right.
You
They
know what I'm
need more
saying?
simulations and shit.
Right, like a Dravatar in fucking Forza. You get what I'm saying? Like it would
yeah.
Yeah.
like it would have to like study your techniques on the way of how to drive it, and from based off of reading your techniques on how the way you drive for about let's say 6 months to a year, then I guess it could like analyze to the decision what you would possibly make in encountering a certain situation. But I mean, still, I would not. I just feel like our technology is not advanced enough for us to even be even considering this as a technology. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
Because what happened to that guy? He got his head. Wasn't he reading the book? He was like on the autopilot. Not autopilot. Yeah, I think it was autopilot. Or he was cruising or whatever. Anyway, homie was reading a fucking book or something. And then his car literally
just
went
change
under that damn.
lanes.
Yeah, it changed lanes. It went under the damn big rig. And they cut the top half of the fucking car off.
Ooh, damn.
Like, you know that nigga head crushed and shit. I was thinking about that shit. I was like, fuck. And it was in that damn Tesla. That's when they
There,
decided, like, yeah, that's when they was like, yeah, man, it's not ready or whatnot, because that shit was horrible. That shit was brutal. Like,
Jesus.
now there was a video of a dude that was straight up passed out, sleeping in the driver's seat of his car, and his car was driving. They had the dude on some it it was either in L.A. or San Francisco. It was on the West Coast. They had dude on like a morning show or something like that. He's like, and he straight up told him, he said, I almost do that every morning. You know, I sleep in the car, and after that shit happened with that dude, where the car uh swerved into the big rig, I don't think I'd be pulling that shit.
No,
There's
I
no way in
wouldn't even
hell
do
I'd be
something
pulling.
like that. Like there ain't enough simulation and whatnot, and you have to upload every fucking accident that ever fucking happened and whatnot for a car. Like you have to. That's what needs to be in the simulation for the car. Every accident that's ever fucking happened, or that's on file, a record and whatnot, so it knows how to properly get out of situations like that to make the best decision
Well,
possible. And I don't think
there
they
it does.
fucking doing that.
You don't have to upload the accidents. You have to put in an algorithm to make it choose to save as many lives as possible, including your passenger. That
Okay,
that's
but here's the
that
thing about that. What if it decides to go off a fucking ridge
off
or
a
some
cliff.
shit? Exactly. What if it decides to fucking do that? Or the car decided that was the best thing possible because it read the algorithm and whatnot. It read the fucking map like a mile ahead of the road, and it decided that the car was able to go down the fucking hill and whatnot to get out of the way of like three people in front or whatever the fuck. Basically, saying the car thought that was the best decision possible is to go off the fucking road and go and down this fucking ditch and saying the car will be able to take it and the passengers will be safe. Ain't nobody gonna fucking rock with that shit.
No,
Right, and then
you
another
see
thing that takes an
that
effect that's with all relying on too much computer to drive for us is glitches and hacks and stuff like that.
that
Right.
and once you start to get into AI or artificial intelligence, you start to give machines and shit the ability to become self-aware, self-assimilate, and self-educate. What are they going to need with their builders? They're soon going to be able to build themselves, repair themselves, everything.
And I don't trust that
Design.
shit.
No, I mean, and Stephen Hawking has come out and said if we develop an AI that can do all these things, it's harmful to it's a potential threat to the human race.
It is. And let me say this too, going back to that car. What if the car decides that the best decision possible is for you to die to save like three other cars in front or behind you and whatnot to save their lives for the least casualty? What if it decides that
Or a
the
school
best
bus.
way, right? But listen, what if
Right.
it decides that the least uh damage or whatnot, the least casualties like possible for there to be the least casualties to save like a school bus full of kids and whatnot, or to save, like I said, there are five other people ahead of you or whatever. What if it decides that the best decision is to fucking kill you, or
Exactly. I
for your
wouldn't be
car to
down with
go to the
that.
fucking, or to slam your fucking car to the damn side of a fucking bridge or some shit and whatnot to save the lives of others because it decided, like, either A, I can sacrifice these two people in this car that's driving this Tesla, or B, I can save the 15 people ahead or behind us or whatever, the least amount of casualties. So it would be better for us to fucking basically die. Basically,
I I wouldn't be down with that. You
what if it
know.
decides that basically, like you get what I'm saying, right? That the least amount of
Yeah.
casualties,
Exactly.
that the best decision
The
for everybody, the
Oh
best
yeah.
decision for everybody would be basically to kill the fucking driver and the passenger in this car to save the lives of 15 other fucking people.
Right.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean
not
that
rocking
that
with
that
that shit.
that's the I mean that's pretty much what the uh the situation is with the tree falling apart or falling down on a 3-lane road. You got two passengers and to your left, three to your right, and you're in the middle. The tree's not going to swerve to hit a 2-passenger or 3-passenger car when it only has 1 passenger in it. It's going to hit that shit dead on. And you
I
know,
agree.
I'm just not I wouldn't be down with that.
And
You know,
I don't feel comfortable laying my life for what I'm saying, to put my life at risk just for a computer. Like I like going to sleep and then just putting it on auto drive. Like I would never feel comfortable with that ever.
well, and see, even though computers can make millions of calculations in nanoseconds. It doesn't have the um, it doesn't have the human insight, the human reaction or anything like that.
Right, right. And then that's another
And that
thing.
that that's something that cannot be replicated by a machine.
Right, and another thing is, like let's say if a glitch happens and something like that happens, the next thing you know, there's a recall, and then it's just going to be an ass of recalls because think about it. You see how everything like a cell phone and everything that we have is connected to a wireless connection. These let's just say these computerized cars is not going to be, I don't know. It's not going to have that cellular or a Wi-Fi to it to have access to get updates. So what the hell? Every time it gets obsolete, or whatever, you got to buy a new car. That's another thing you got to think of. You got to buy a new car every 2 to 3 years because of the computer may be obsolete and making obsolete judgment skills. Or you got to get a flash drive to plug it up and download some damn update or whatever. I don't know, but I
That's what
just
that's what I got
I'm
to do
not
with my
doing that.
2016 Challenger. I got anytime there's a software update, I got to take it into the dealership, and the dealership's got to run an update on the computer.
mm,
Like that's fucking crazy, man. But I don't like the fact that a car is able to make decisions for you and whatnot. Um, they've made improvements on like traffic jams and shit like that, accidents. Like remember stuff on whatnot. Like I mean, it was on my phone, but still, we were in the car or whatever. Like it tells you what an accident was and whatnot. Best way to avoid that shit. Like like little improvements like that. I think they should build off of that and whatnot. Like warning you ahead of time of potential accidents, even if you're about to be in one and whatnot. Still warning you of potential accidents so you can like slow down and whatnot. Because if you slow down, cars behind you got to slow down and shit like
Well,
that. And my thing about it is this: if I'm riding in a Tesla, I'm riding down the damn street, and let's say I put in a destination or some shit, or I wasn't supposed to go down the street or whatnot. My thing about this is this: if I fucking jerk left to make a damn another turn, and that motherfucking will jerk right, out of fucking control.
yeah, tell me about it, man.
I'm getting the fuck out of the damn car.
Well, what if
Like,
the
hold the fuck up. Like, hold on a minute. Like, hold on.
well, what if the damn lock? Like, what if doors are locked? You cannot open door while driving, while the car is in motion. Then you're assed out. You just got to bust the damn window.
yeah, but they'll end up making the all the windows tempered glass, just like the front windshield.
Like, I can't deal with that shit. I just thought about that shit. Like, what if the fuck? Say I wasn't supposed to be on a certain street, or it's out of the way of the route that I already set to go somewhere, and I say I want to take a little like side trip or some shit, and there's like a bug in the system. Like, I fucking turn left, and that motherfucker will, with my hand still on it, jerk the fuck right and whatnot, stay the fuck on the fucking trail if I said it for it to go in the first place. I'm not fucking like that shit will bother the fuck out of me. And I can see a
Well,
damn car like that doing some shit like that.
yeah, but instead of giving the car the complete control over what's happening, why don't we make improvements to technology that's interfering with people's focus on driving? For example, I can't run my Uconnect app while my car is in motion. If my phone detects that it's going over a certain amount of speed, it'll lock down an app, and so you cannot access this app when your phone is in motion, dude.
Well, that needs to be
That
that's a good idea and whatnot.
that's
But
something that's a lot more viable, a lot more cost effective, and something that's can be
that needs to
easily
be
done.
implemented. That
You
needs to be implemented on like cop cars and shit also. Because here in
you
South
can
Carolina and whatnot on Facebook, they were talking about something about the roads. And a lot of people were talking about how a lot of the police officers be occupied with their phones and whatnot, like blocking traffic, or they're not paying attention to the shit that's happening and whatnot. There's like a lot of claims that they be on their damn cell phones instead of paying attention and whatnot, even when they driving.
Well, and Mercedes, and I think it was Mercedes Benz or Lexus a few years ago that if your eyes shifted for a certain amount of time off of a certain point, there were sensors it would sound an alarm inside the dash. I don't know if that that feature stayed around or what, but I know it was a safety feature.
Mm.
Um, like I said, taking care of situations and things that take focus away from the drivers is is a lot easier and safer at times than giving something that is considered a deadly weapon full control.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, because you attempt to run somebody over, assault with a deadly weapon. Just 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 saying. Never done it. Never tried to hit anybody, but I've seen plenty of court TV.
Speaking of TV, have y'all seen that new Sony OLED TV?
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, that thing is beautiful.
That
That
shit got speakers. Damn, speakers go through the damn actual screen and whatnot. Like, they discontinued speakers. What they
mhm,
did is they put it on the back of the damn TV and it
mhm.
projects through the actual screen.
That thing is beautiful. Like I'm looking at it right now. For all my viewers, if y'all can see it, it looks amazing. I actually wish I was there to actually witness it, but from my understanding, it comes with HDR Dolby Vision. I don't know if it's going to come with HDR 10, but it automatically comes
10.
with Dolby Vision, and
And
they're making.
speaking on
They were talking
TV
about 10 at the show.
and CES 2017. Um, what do you think about the 5K TV?
It's irrelevant. And
How is it
whatnot.
irrelevant?
Why you feel that way?
There ain't no it is and whatnot. But I mean, when I say irrelevant, I'm talking about as far as like to the viewers and whatnot. Because like when that whole 8K TVs and stuff. Hold on, there's something going on with my phone. When the whole 8K and whatnot TVs were out displaying whatnot, there ain't nothing for it. Don't get me
Me,
wrong. It looks nice. It looks
you mean the
beautiful.
4K TVs?
No,
You
5K.
mean the no? I'm talking about when you say 8K, you mean the 4K?
No, they had a couple 8K TVs. Like what was this? 2 years ago. Like Sharp. It was Sharp and it was LG. They had a couple of them, a couple panels and whatnot. They weren't really mass production for obvious reasons and whatnot. But they were 8K TVs. And then there was another one on Linus Tech Tips and whatnot. Like he got a couple damn channels and whatnot. It's like a computer channel and whatnot where he was invited to look at those 8K screens and whatnot. Like I said, they look beautiful. They got pass through screens and all that stuff. But I mean, it's just there's no content yet. That's what I'm saying and whatnot. We still only got content 4K.
Dude, and here's where I'm agreeing with you. 5K is shouldn't even be. They haven't even perfected 4K in a lot of areas. You know how difficult it is to get a service provider that has 4K, and if you have a service provider that has 4K, it's an extremely limited area. I know there's small parts of Kansas City that has it.
They got
You
every
know,
fucking thing. They got the damn fiber and shit. Like they were like one of the first ones to get Google Fiber, ain't it?
yes, yep, and that's one of the reasons they're able to do the 4K is because they have the infrastructure in place to be able to get that capacity. Same way with some places in East Coast and West Coast. But like I said, 4K isn't even been perfected yet as a whole. I I find it. Why are you jumping ahead when and working on something completely more powerful than what we have now? That's not even perfected. To me, it's you're jumping the gun.
They're just being show offs, what they're
Yeah.
capable of. Like, show me that you're capable of fucking content, and then we could be fucking happy, and I can agree with you,
Now,
agree with them and whatnot. Like, dude, show me that first. their damn content and whatnot. Like, I put it like this: if they got Lord of the Rings and what else? Like, if they have Lord of the Rings trilogy and a couple other movies, a couple other trilogy movies and whatnot on 4K, I think about buying a 4K TV in the
Now,
future.
when I'm talking about 4K infrastructure, I'm talking about here in the U.S. I know over in the Eastern Asian countries, a lot of their infrastructure is a hell of a lot better than ours. You
Hell
know,
yeah, Korea, no
dude,
motherfuckers.
we rank like six. You know, we're in. I don't even think we're in the top 10 for the fastest internet. You know, it's sad that a lot of these countries that we don't see as fully developed or developed as much as we are, but they have a better infrastructure for internet, television, radio, all that stuff that's better than ours.
Yeah, but a lot of Asian countries, a lot of business focused countries also and whatnot. So,
They
like, you
don't
get what I'm
have they're
saying?
not monopolized. The
Right.
services are not monopolized.
Right.
Here in the U.S., those services are owned by literally three companies, and you can only choose from those three companies. And those three companies are split. Split the U.S. three ways. What are you going to do? You don't have much choice here. In other countries in Europe and Asia, they may have six or seven different companies, which allows them to give you more of an option, and it makes them want to build a better infrastructure. So you go with them as a provider. Not here. And even though a lot of our market is against monopolies and stuff like that, for services like telephone, cable, internet, a lot of that stuff, the government was whitewashed with under the monopoly bills.
Right?
I agree. And like them other countries like China and Asia, they are really ahead of us. Like from what I've read in certain articles that they mastered 4K, and like you said, they surpassed us in technology. And their Wi-Fi speeds, I mean, hell, they cellular. It's like some of the cellular, excuse me, devices are at 5G, and we're still at 4G LTE.
Yep.
So I mean, it's crazy. It
I mean, there are
really
a lot of
is.
businesses and stuff over there and whatnot. Like, I was talking about, like, Korea. Like, Korea, you got a couple businesses. I forget which one, like, one specifically and whatnot, but that require a fast internet uh speed and whatnot. Like, those guys over there like work, and then that's why esports. That's what helped get popular over there because of the fast connections that they have over there.
Yep. I mean,
What
and
who says
and,
something?
and the talk about the services, you know, brings up another issue is Dish Air. You know,
Ain't nobody fucking with no damn dish.
Oh yeah, this air, yeah, that does that looks dope, man. I low key want that box just to put Cody on it.
dude, I don't know much about it. I'm gonna be honest with you, but if if it's similar to something like you know uh Chrome Play, the Amazon Fire Stick or something that if Dish runs off of its own internet network that is provided by a satellite dish, it's gonna be a flop. You're still not gonna get your TV or your internet when the weather's horrible out, or your dish can't fully connect with the satellite. Those are always going to be factors for
It says it combines 4K streaming with over the air antenna. So I mean, it might flop. I mean, because a lot of people just get the Amazon TV and keep it moving, or already got an
yeah.
Xbox or a PlayStation. I mean,
Yep.
if this would have
And
came out in 2005, then yeah, this shit would have killed. But I mean, the competitors that's out right now is just too strong.
and yeah, I mean, you're jumping into a game that we're in the third quarter of.
hmm Trying to play catch up.
Yep.
Apple TV can't even see Xbox and PlayStation. Be honest with you, or Amazon. Oh, Roku can't even see Amazon. To be honest with you, especially with that Kodi thing going around. So I mean, everybody is just going. Everybody's buying up them Fire Sticks and Amazon TV to get that Kodi
Yeah.
software on there.
So what I was talking to you guys a little bit before the podcast about how I got the new iPhone 7 Plus 256 gigs or something.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of that. Yeah.
Dude, when I was in there, they were trying to move iPads like they were going out of style. I mean, they were offering me an iPad for $10 on, the line fee, and it'd be like 30, $45 on my bill or something, and that's all I'd pay for a 250 to 350 iPad. And then I realized what they're trying to do is the new iPads are coming out, and they're trying to move
They're
product
trying to
like
clean
it's going
stock.
up. Yeah, they're trying to get all this shit out, and Apple's having them, allowing them to run all these great deals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, you saw somebody, yeah, you sell them an iPad for $10. You think they're gonna go out and buy a brand new iPad that just came out for 350? No.
Nope.
No, I mean those iPads are still damn good, man.
Exactly, and they
I
last so
don't miss the
long,
damn
man.
couple generations. Them things. Last time I actually checked up on them, pretty good. Yeah,
Speaking of
devices and whatnot.
speaking of Apple, let's talk about HTC and they copycatting ass. They got this device that's coming out. It's been announced at CES 2017. It's called the HTC Ocean Note. Ocean Note. Now, what does that bring? What comes to mind when you hear the word Ocean Note? What comes to mind?
An
Ocean Note.
e-reader. An e-reader is all that comes to mind to
No,
me.
to me, what comes to mind is a damn Galaxy Note, because it comes with
Well,
Yeah,
it comes with a pin also, and a stylus. It comes with a stylus, and plus on top of that, these guys just announced that it will not have a headphone jack.
that's because with the iPhone 7s,
Mm-hmm.
they're getting away from the iPhone jack, unless you know you buy an adapter for
Mm-hmm.
your shit.
For your phone.
Yeah, where for your charger that actually plugs in for the headphones.
Now, what phone does look beautiful is that damn BlackBerry. You just see that new BlackBerry?
I
yeah,
haven't
I
seen the new
saw it.
BlackBerry.
Oh
I
man,
haven't,
That
that thing is
I don't
beautiful,
like
man.
it.
It looks
dude.
nice. It looks nice. I mean, why you don't like it? Tell me why you don't like it.
It's to. I used to like BlackBerry and whatnot to the point I used to like scratch and claw to get it down BlackBerry, But it's like nowadays I just got used to the touchscreen and whatnot. So that damn keyboard, it's like whatever to me. I mean, like, if I'm using it for business purposes, if it was for a company or something like that, and I was given one, yeah, sure, I would use it all damn day. But I'm not and whatnot. I don't have to sit there and keep in contact with my coworkers or a manager and whatnot that gave me the fucking phone in the first place. That's the only time I would use it is in a business setting. For that, I think it's a good fucking phone.
No,
BlackBerry still, yeah, I think it's a
BlackBerry's gonna
good phone.
flop. I haven't seen it,
It is.
but
They
I can
owned by
already tell you. Don't buy, aren't they owned by Nokia?
no, hell no. They're owned by who the fuck made the TVs? The TLC or who the fuck? The same ones that made those Akaras or Alcantaras or whatever.
I have no idea, but
You know what Alcantara is?
no.
All right. Anyway, it's the people who own like TL something. They make TVs, and
I
they
know. Yeah,
decided to get
yeah,
into the phone market.
yeah. They actually just bought Nokia about a year and a half ago. I remember that. But
Well, I think they own
here's why
BlackBerry.
it's gonna flop. Okay, they already tried to, granted they were one of the first versions of a smartphone. They were one of the first versions to allow you to connect to Wi-Fi, send email, text message, a lot, surf the web, play games. But and when I had a BlackBerry, I loved it.
Exactly.
But here's the deal, and what was it? It had to be about 5-6 years ago. They tried to come out with a new BlackBerry, that was all touch screen, everything, and it straight up flopped. I mean, and I'm pretty sure that's what made the company go bankrupt. Um, and
That shit had bugs.
the only thing that can make a BlackBerry, or give a BlackBerry a chance, is its operating system. The old
Yeah.
BlackBerry operating systems were completely open source, so just like a lot like Samsung, but way more open than Samsung, or Android. Uh, Crackberry, dude. I had so many ways to go in and just alter things on my phone. I had the 2 gig micro SD card that I had 100 songs on it and could move a movie on or something like that. But yeah, the operating system is something that would possibly give it a slim chance um, at being somewhat successful. The operating system has to be a lot more secure, yet has to be an open source operating system to give those diehard BlackBerry fans, exactly what they want. And that's going to be hard to do, extremely hard to do, and that's why I see it becoming a flop.
Well, I disagree. I don't think it's going to be a flop like the LG G5, but I honestly think it's probably going to make a statement because the overall build quality and the design of it looks smooth. Like it doesn't look like the typical iPhone want to be. It looks like a half touchscreen and a half physical keyboard because it has a physical keyboard on it, but it doesn't look ugly. That's what's strange about it. However,
It's streamlined.
it's
It's extremely streamlined. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen snippets, but I haven't seen
mm-hmm,
the entire thing. And from what I've seen from the screen to the keyboard is extremely streamlined. And when
mm-hmm.
I had my BlackBerry, I could sit, I could be driving, be 100, have my eyes 100% on the road, and I could feel the keyboard and text and drive at the same time, just by the feel and the number of keys down, over, up, left, right, all that. But you know that was with the roll ball.
Yeah, it doesn't have a robot on this one. This one looks
No,
like it's running on Android. So you,
see, if it's running on an Android OS, then it may actually do pretty well.
yeah, because it's open source. Android is open source.
Correct. But if it's running on one of its, just a newer updated version of one of the BlackBerry OSs, it
Hmm.
it's gonna flop.
Yeah, just like that
It's-
Storm. That's in my opinion. That Storm was a flop. Ugh, that thing was
yeah.
ugly.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That shit had like bugs or some
Yeah,
shit.
it was hard to
Like it
even.
would turn off and whatnot.
It was hard to use. You would have to click the damn screen so many times. It was a flop, man. It was a disaster. It should have never happened. It reminded me of No Man's Sky. Like that game should have never happened. For real. But our next topic, the Xbox Scorpio. What's your input on that?
Dude,
I thought
I,
about it a lot. Well, go ahead, Cutthroat.
I still, dude, I haven't even taken a look at it or anything. I'm gonna be honest. I know nothing about the Scorpion. Nothing.
Well, the Scorpio is supposed to be 4K, 30 frames per second, and it's actually up to the developer of the game and whatnot to give that option. But Either you can play the game in 4K, 30 frames per second, like low to medium settings,
Mm-hmm.
or you can play it in 1080p at 60 frames per second, like high to like ultra settings and whatnot. That's basically what they're doing is they're going to leave that really up to the developer to give that option if they shit, fuck I hit my damn foot. Anyway,
2 years
shit,
ago when
that
we
fucking
started on this journey, you told us
yeah. But it's like 1080p, 60 frames per second, and what else? It does have a Blu-ray player. The thing about it is this, because I had to go back and think about it a lot more when we were talking about, because I like PC games and whatnot. It is the master race, the master visuals, the best experience, the best value, because the game's actually cheaper, and they go and sell a whole lot damn more than console games and whatnot.
That's for shit. They
It's
ain't got
either
no choice
this.
but to be on sale, man. As many people pirate on PC.
Well, yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. It's like, I don't mind the 30 frames per second, because I had to come to the realization of looking at my 360, because I still play the 360, and I like it. I played GTA 5 on 360, Shadow Mortal on the 360, and I like it. It's enjoyable. It's like this: when you're playing a console, if you're a console gamer, you came up playing it, which I'm pretty sure you are, that you played that before you even touched the damn PC game. You will understand that graphics do not mean that much to you. The enjoyability of the game is what means everything to you. You do not buy a console for the graphics or elite graphics. You buy it for better graphics, but not elite. It's just something a step up from what it is you're used to playing. That is what a console is for and whatnot. And when I thought about that, I said, you know what? If I did get a 4K display monitor or TV, excuse me, and whatnot, I could play the 30 frames per second, because it's not even that big of a deal to me. It really isn't, because I'm playing it because I already know that it's a console and this is what it's for. You have to enjoy it for what it is. And that's where a lot of people get hung up on and whatnot. They want more and more and more. You can, ask for more from these, developers and manufacturers and whatnot that, build these systems, but you have to enjoy it for what it is. 30 frames per second is not the end of the damn world. As long as, they keep up, with the frame drops and stop that from happening, it's going to be a kick-ass system. Because I'm telling you now, a lot of people going to play it on 4K, 30 frames per second. Me personally, I may get it. I may. And whatnot. I'm going to play it on 1080p, 60 frames. But certain games, I'm going to play it on 4K and whatnot. The thing about 4K, not 4K, the thing about the 30 frames per second, you really do not notice that unless you are playing a shooter. Unless you're playing like Call of Duty or something like that. You really don't notice it that much.
Well, now, and when you're playing, especially if you're playing online, the frames per second isn't even what really mattered. It's all about your connection speed.
Exactly.
That's what's going to give
Yeah.
you the drop.
Yeah. You're right.
If somebody's running 3 megs per second, I'm running 100 megs per second. I go to shoot at them first. Probably 8 out of 10 times I'm going to get them,
Yeah.
simply because you know
I just hope,
my
like, I don't mean to cut you off, but I just hope, I honestly just hope that not just the not just they just release this console, but I hope they release like some more damn exclusives, man. Like, to be real with you, man, because we need some more games. Like, I'm tired of the same 5 games. I'm tired of Forza. I'm tired of the same games that keep coming out. I'm tired of the Halos. I'm just tired of them. I'm ready for some new franchises to come out, some new games, what I'm saying, like some new exclusives to come through. Cause even if they bring Sunset Overdrive 2 or something like that, like just bring something new to the table. You get what I'm saying? Gears, okay, I love Gears. I can never get tired of Gears, but not everybody feels that way. You get what I'm saying? So I just hope that they bring new games that comes with the console as well. And another thing that I'm concerned is the price point. I'm assuming it's probably going to be between $400 to $500, but if so, then it looks like I will not be getting it until holiday 2018 when the deals come in, because me and you cut been a victim of spending $500+ on this Xbox One, and a year and a half later, we just got slapped in the face. Like, it wasn't even a year later; it was just like a couple months later, wasn't it? It was like how
Dude,
many? It
dude,
was like
not
later
only
on that
did we
year.
spend $500 on the console, but we spent a couple $100 on external hard drives.
Right,
And
exactly.
shit, I can go out right now for $300-400. I can get an Xbox One with a 1 TB hard drive, and I spent fucking almost $600 trying to get that shit.
Damn right. And that is a damn what is it? A 8 GB hard drive? No, 8 gigs. Sorry, 8 TB hard drive. That's out right now, and the highest at the time was 5 TB. Now it's an 8 TB. Man,
Oh
well,
no, well, it depends on what you get. You can actually get anywhere from 10 to 15 TB hard drives. They're gonna cost. You have to get, and they're gonna be actual hard drives, and they're ones that you would actually hook up into a PC or something like that, and you can get readers for them and whatnot. But the drive alone is going to cost you $500
mm-hmm,
for 10 TB.
mm-hmm.
Talking about solid state, or you talking about the actual disk drive?
The actual
The
disk
actual
drive.
disc.
All right.
Yeah, because solid state. I mean, it's faster, but they don't give you much memory.
No, no,
Like, that shit
yeah,
is useless. Like, get out of here with that. Like, that's
I mean, it's
useless.
good for the operating system in certain programs, but I get what you're saying. Yeah.
that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and that's one of the things we got at work were a couple of 10 TB hard drives for storage for some things. Um, and when I was setting them up, I had to pull one out of the reader, and it damn near, you know, you can feel the drive spinning, and your hand, and it damn near fell out of my hand because the drive was spinning so damn fast.
Mm. Mm. Now, let's go on to the next topic as far as VR gaming. What are y'all thoughts on VR gaming, and what could be released that y'all think that couldn't be released on the VR to make that more mainstream? Me, in my opinion, I feel
Fucking
like
beautiful.
I really feel like they need to release a fucking Resident Evil for VR. Like, that
Yeah,
shit would be
dude,
stupid.
they have Resident Evil 7 for VR.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, for the Sony VR, you can play Resident Evil.
Holy shit.
But see, for me, I and I'm pulling this from an anime I watched,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes sense, and it makes a lot of sense. A lot of the shit that in bloopers you see when people are playing the VR, they still have mobility. They're walking around, they're running into shit, tripping over people, hitting people in the face, all this shit. What we really need, and we won't see it for a long time, is a full dive VR system
Yeah, I agree.
where, basically, you sit on the couch, lay
Mm-hmm.
on the bed, you put you put on the goggles on,
Mm-hmm.
and when your connection hits and the game starts, you know you look down, you see your arms, your legs,
Yo, that
but your
should be
body,
sick.
your physical body isn't actually moving. It's only in your eyes and your mind.
Right, it can
So
read your brain waves or some shit.
yeah, and
They can kind of function off of the limbs and whatnot in the actual game or whatever simulation.
yeah, and where I'm pulling this from is, I don't know if you ever seen the anime show Sword Art Online or Sword Art Online 2. But I mean, it's essentially they've come out with a new VR and it's completely full dive. Um, you know, in the game in the games I should say you can eat and stuff like that, but it won't actually.
You know, there was actually a
It
movie
tricks your
like that.
brain.
It was a movie like that. I think it was called Spectra or whatever the hell it was called. It was on Netflix at one time. It was a movie like the guy was he was in a video game and somebody else was controlling him. Something it was something similar to that, but he was like literally in a video game. And whatever happened to him, like let's say if he got shot, he would really feel it. And if he died in the game, he died in real life. Like I know it sounds crazy, but it was actually a movie like that.
I think I know what
You know what
I
I'm
forget.
talking about, right? I forgot the name of it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot the name of it. And if he would have got, it was like on some Call of Duty shit, like for real. He was like he was in the army shooting and everything. And if he got shot, it was like he was bleeding in real life, like in a stimulation.
Yeah, and then
I forget. Yeah.
there was that one movie with Gerard Butler where if you were a prisoner,
Talking about Gamer, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that one
I used to have
too.
that
I
shit
remember that
on
one.
DVD from fucking Blockbuster. I remember that shit.
Yeah, that shit was epic. Like these VRs is getting is crazy because I know it sounds funny, but it's actually reminding me of fucking Kyber Corp on Yu-Gi-Oh! When the motherfuckers go into simulation and
Oh shit!
you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Like it all
They
reminds me
need
of
to
that,
hurry up
man.
and release that though, because I had to think about it. The damn VR headset. Because my thing was this: I was trying to figure out a way to actually have a platform that can actually have the dual monsters and whatnot appear on the platform in like a
Well,
virtual reality room. So if it's like a big ass like Exodia, as scary as the fucking shit would be, his fucking his head floating like behind me or some shit. If you know, like if a monster was too big for the board, like to have some
but
shit like that. But I mean, VR is the perfect thing to have for that now.
It
they
is.
have something
I
like
was
that,
I wasn't
but it's
even
only
thinking about it. I was like, fucking VR.
they have a card game out like that, but it's augmented reality. It's not virtual reality. So if you're using your phone or an iPod, an iPad, whatever, you lay your card down. Whatever card you have, that monster appears on the table, and you see your opponent's cards. And the monsters actually fight it out and shit. Is from what I've seen. I've never played it, so I don't know how good it is or anything like that. But I just know that they've started doing augmented reality for a lot of card games, especially since Pokemon Go and stuff like that.
Right, right. But back to the VR and whatnot. I was trying to say, but I didn't want to interrupt Stefan. It's beautiful. My friend has the HTC Vive, and when I put that shit on, he put them headphones, them turtle beaches on my damn head and whatnot. That shit was fucking crazy because he put the headset on, and I was like doing sword battle, and then we went like under seas or some shit, and I was like, the scenery was so damn beautiful, and then out of nowhere, like this nigga just put the fucking headphones on my fucking head and whatnot, and I was hearing everything that was going on and like turning around and whatnot. It was so realistic. The only thing is with the HTC Vive, it looks a little damn blurry, a little bit. That's the only thing about it. But still, it's beautiful. I say it's still worth it. And then he had another one, like a video was playing, room or whatever the fuck, and there was like these big nomad looking things walking past me and whatnot, like these big giants and shit walking past me and whatnot. And then it was like another virtual reality world where like the sun was setting and all that. VR is most definitely worth it. It's just expensive as shit. Like when I say the nomads, by the way, I'm talking about if anybody ever played Majora's Mask, like those nomads, those big walking people that lifted up the damn moon or whatever. Like you get what I'm saying? Has anybody ever played Majora's Mask?
No.
Nope.
Damn. But anyway, it's like these big superhuman looking things Anyway, they was walking past me and whatnot. You could kind of feel the vibration of their steps until they went off into like the distance and they disappeared. But what I gotta say, man, VR is most definitely fucking worth it. It is. I know he spent bread and whatnot. He work at Walmart, but he be stacking his money up for this type of shit and whatnot. He got the nice computer set up, and he got this VR in his motherfucking room. That man, it's most definitely fucking worth it. And that was the HTC Vive.
And I'm just excited to see where they're gonna take it from here.
I want to see some type of dot hack sign type shit.
Yeah, man. I want to be able to have bullets flying over my head, and if I get shot by a shot grenade, I want to be able to feel that shit in real life, man. I'm waiting for that type of experience. I know it sounds crazy, but
Me, I probably would. I probably wouldn't, because when you messing with brain signals and shit, like, I
That's
mean,
full dive tech.
no, not brain signals, not that type of hardcore VR. I'm talking about like with the VR technology we got right now, but like let's say if you put something on to feel the vibration, so you could be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, like a uncomfortable
yeah,
vibration,
like a
not
chest plate or whatever.
yeah, just
And
like
like the
that.
Like a
rumble pack
vest
within
or
the
a
actual
jacket.
headset. Yeah.
Right, like a vest or a jacket that you could put on. Like, say if you're playing a paintball simulation or Call of Duty, or like, let's say I'm tired of Call of Duty. Let's say Battlefield or Rainbow Six or some Ghost Recon shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in the bushes
Yeah.
camping and somebody sniped the hell out of you in your head. You feel that shit. Like, you feel like oh, damn. Or if you get shot in the chest, bam, you feel both those shots. Like, boom, boom. Like other vests. Like the vest is got like, it's like a smart vest. Like it feels,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It picks up
There's
the
a rumble
angles.
pack inside of it.
Right, like and
Yeah.
you feel the vibrations on each side, and if you get shot in the back, you're gonna feel that shit in the back of your back. Like that shit, I'm waiting for that to come out.
Hell yeah. I'm me honestly, when you said that, when I was thinking about that, what if they had like Ocarina of Time for that shit?
That should be sick, man. Like for real. That's
That
what I'm
shit
waiting
being in
for.
Hyrule Field and whatnot, with them big ass metal flower shit hitting your fucking shield and shit. Like that shit would be fucking crazy, bro. Don't get me started on Twilight Princess. Like if you was actually in Twilight Princess and whatnot, and you was in Hyrule Field, and you see that big ass fucking wall between like what was it? Stefan Cutthroat, was it Spirit World or something?
I'm lost for word. Nah, I honestly don't. I honestly don't know.
But it
I
was
have
just
no
like
idea
this.
what game you're talking about.
I'm talking about Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda.
Legends of Zelda. I
Oh,
never played Zelda.
I played
But
it on
all
the
right,
NES, but that's it.
no, what?
Yeah, I
The
never played
NES? No, I said Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me Google that.
I've only played Legend of Zelda on NES. You just
Well,
said Twilight Princess's Legends of Zelda.
I mean, look it up. Look up Hyrule Field Twilight Princess, and you see this big ass wall, like it splits like the castle into the like spirit world between the rest of Hyrule Field. Like if they can do that, if they can make Twilight Princess and whatnot for the VR, I'm trying to tell you now that game will sell out. That game will freaking sell out. I would lose my damn mind
That would
being
sell
close
out.
to something like that.
That would sell out in
Yes.
Resident Evil 2. Remember the Resident Evil 2 when you in a hallway and them damn zombies coming for you?
Oh.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
man. Yo,
Dude, Resident
yo.
Evil 2 was one of the scariest
What?
games I played growing up.
Who you telling? I
Hell
couldn't
yeah.
sleep, man. I couldn't go to sleep.
You play that shit in the dark? Man.
I had to sleep with the damn light on,
That
man.
shit was scary, especially when them damn liquors got free and they was chasing your ass down the hall and shit.
Yeah.
God damn it. Them hounds.
Yeah, them hounds, man. And what about,
Hell yeah, them out, yeah.
you would think the damn zombie dead, the next thing you know, that shit jump right back up and trying to hit your ass?
Yeah.
And then you got the
Oh, remember
bats.
you was in the police, you was in the
Police station.
police department? Yeah, station. And whatnot. You was walking down the hall and they would reach through the windows.
Yep.
Like, mangle your ass. Oh my goodness, man, that shit would scare the shit out of me, literally. Like, I couldn't do that shit. That game was pretty good for jump scares and whatnot. And like hearing something going on in another room, even though you know how old that fucking game was. But like if you walk to a certain like place in the building, like you would hear like somebody crash through the fucking window or whatnot, do you have to go investigate that shit?
Right.
No, you didn't go investigate that shit. You got out of Dodge.
Damn right.
You took off. You ain't coming back for 5 minutes, hoping something resets. You hoping you get a checkpoint.
Right. Because if you don't hit that checkpoint, it's all over.
No, and there was a way to you unlock something if you beat the game using only I think 3 saves.
Yeah, three saves.
Like you started the game out with like an AK-47 or some shit. I don't remember. I'm just pulling something on my ass. But you start. I know you got something.
Like an HK or some type of SMG.
Yeah. And I remember we tried it. On weekends we'd stay up to 4:00 in the morning playing that shit. Wait till daylight's out and then go to sleep.
Yeah. I remember playing it, man. I never fucking beat it, be honest with you, wanted to.
I beat 2, but I never played 1.
One, get on my fucking nerves too fucking much entirely. But yeah, man, them games were scary as shit. Even the graphics were like shitty, but them games like it had suspense. That's when Resident Evil was good, man. It's when it had fucking suspense. I like what they did with Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 still has suspense, believe it or not.
Dude, this new Resident Evil that I saw, they bring that back to it's on another level, especially if you play it in VR.
It reminds me of that game that got discontinued. What you call it? Hill. Something Hill. What was the name of it? Silent Hill. It reminds me of Silent Hill a little bit.
Oh hell, fucking no.
It reminds me of Silent Hill a little
Silent
bit.
Hill was worse.
That shit was scary as fuck. Even though it was like a demo, that shit was scary as hell, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know you talking about PS1.
Dude,
Yeah,
what was
man.
that game that came out? Like literally, it was one of the first games that came out on Xbox One. It was on the cover of the game was the guy screaming, and it had something in hell. You got, dude. It was a horror game. It came out.
You talking about Daylight, some shit?
No, it came out. It was one of the first releases for the Xbox One.
Dying Light.
No.
He wasn't screaming on that one. I thought he was screaming.
Dead Rising? Dead Rising?
No. Fuck. You're gonna have to make me look it up.
Yeah, them damn games were scary as hell back then, man. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't eat and I couldn't sleep. Hell, I couldn't shit. I had to, I was just paranoid as hell, man, to be honest with you. But, as you looking at Upcut, let's go on to the next topic. The next topic is, them levitating speakers. Did y'all see them levitating speakers at CES 2017? Like, them speakers, literally, it's a big ass box, and then it's a speaker that just floats, hover around, right above it. Have y'all seen it? It looks amazing. I can't see myself paying for it because 9 times out of 10 it's going to be ass of money, but 9 times out of 10 it looks like a decent investment. Chris, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen it?
You said the floating speakers?
Yeah, that was advertised at CES.
No. I was watching the bike and whatnot. They were talking about refrigerators and shit when I was watching it.
Oh yeah, and the smart bike, the smart bicycle.
Yeah.
That goes back to with the smart damn TV. Now, what's the deal with the smart bike? What did you hear about that one?
smart bike, it has some type of like phone in the center of it or whatnot. Contacts, you can use navigation and whatnot. But that's all I heard on it. There was only like a clip for it before they went back to like refrigerators or whatever. It's talking about smart refrigerators.
Oh, hey, Cut, did you find out what it was?
No, I'm still looking right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at this bike right now, and I pulled it up. You could it looks like you could put your phone in there.
Yeah.
This is something for somebody that's rich. I mean,
Dude, that are you talking about that bike that literally has? I mean, it's not a regular wheel or anything. It's just a circle on a frame.
No, it got two wheels when I
nah, I
looked
got
at
two
it.
wheels on it. They got two wheels on it, but yeah, y'all should check out that levitating speaker. I definitely recommend a website called droidlife.com. Y'all can go ahead and just check that out. It's on there. They got it on there. The levitating speaker. Also, let's go back to what we was talking about in the last podcast as far as the, remember the Amazon, because a lot of people probably didn't catch our last podcast. A lot of people was debating if they should get the Amazon Echo. Chris, what's your honest opinion about that Amazon Echo?
It's nice. It's helpful and whatnot. You can even play games on it. I remember MKBHD. What is his real name? Marcus Brownlee or whatnot was covering it and whatnot. It's pretty good. Whether you can I think set appointments and whatnot. It's like a little assistant.
Mm-hmm.
You can
No.
even control certain like certain technologies with it, like TV and shit like that.
And you want to hear something funny? Amazon Alexa VP throws subtle shade at Google Home exec over Echo's lead.
Dude, I I got an Echo. I got Echo Dot. Thing's fucking amazing.
I'm thinking about getting one, to be honest with you. I want the big one,
Dude,
though. I want the real big tower one. That's what I want.
I know one of our last podcasts we were talking about how they were they were trying to use it to solve crimes and stuff because the Echo does record and send stuff to a private cloud owned by Amazon, or temporarily stores your at just talking regularly without activating, saying hey Alexa or hey Echo, um, to learn speech patterns and make it more voice recognizable. Amazon has come back and said that they will not assist any police department, uh, allowing any police department, any federal agencies, you know, any authorities access to any of the stuff that is saved on their or has been saved on their servers or in their cloud or whatever. They, them along with Apple, they're big on their consumer privacy, and they're not going to back down from that. Which I on one hand I find is awesome. On another hand, I I kind of feel bad because somebody somebody's kid gets murdered, and that may have the murderer's name, voice, whatever on it, and it can't be. There's nothing they can do. You know what I mean? But if they do it for one person, they gotta do it for everybody, and then shit's just gonna go downhill. So I understand, and I actually lean more with agreeing with them than anything. But dude, you have access to an unlimited amount of music. You don't have to pay for a subscription to any music or Amazon Prime or anything like that. Uh, with mine, I just say, "Hey Alexa, play Tech Nine or play 3 Days Grace," and it'll just start playing songs by that band with you know I can have it order me whatever. You know, I can say, "Hey Alexa, order me Xbox One game, The Evil Within," which was the game I was trying to tell you about earlier.
Yo, I have that game, man. Is it
I
I still
told
didn't
you,
beat it yet. I still didn't freaking beat it yet. Is it co-op?
huh?
Do you know if it's a co-op for it?
No, I don't know if there's a co-op for it.
Damn, I still got it. I still haven't beat it yet, but I refuse to play it by myself. That damn game scary as hell.
I told you, but no, dude. I I love my Echo Dot. Um, you know, if you have a lot of appliances in a or have a smart home, um, that have appliances that are hooked up to your Wi-Fi and shit like that, which I don't think I will have for a very long time because shit, I just know how that shit gets, and I see the ugly side of cybersecurity. So, uh, you know, it can control all that as well. You know, you can say, "Hey, Alexa, turn the lights on outside on the front porch. You know, pizza guy's coming." What you know, what, and it's and I hate to say it like this, but any idiot can use it. I mean, there. I was just watching the news earlier, and some little girl ordered like
$160
worth of stuff.
worth of a dollhouse, man, and
Yeah, and
cookies.
they had to give it.
What,
You
a
know, they gave it.
dollhouse?
Yeah,
Want
for a
some
Yeah,
dollhouse.
Skittles? I want some. Hey Alexa, I want a 5 pound bag of Skittles. Just talking to the shit.
you know, they ended up giving the dollhouse to a kid, that was underprivileged or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's I've tried the Google Home, and I found it to be a lot less uh, user friendly than the Amazon Echo. So I can completely understand where Amazon's throwing shade at Google.
Yep. And we are definitely getting ready to conclude our podcast. Is there anything else you guys want to say or mention?
Yeah, man. Uh, talk about VR a little bit more, but I mean, they have a backpack. Actually, it's a computer, but it's a backpack and whatnot, like portable VR
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. I think that's going to be pretty bitching and whatnot. You can actually take that with you. You can be in the down park or something, or like you can be by the state house or whatever the fuck downtown or whatnot, and be because they got like big open like land or whatever over there. I've been over there a couple times and whatnot. A lot of people play Pokemon Go over that motherfucker. Like people in the park just be over there just playing fucking Pokemon Go and whatnot. But yeah, VR is gonna be it's gonna be pretty fucking good, man. I just think my only concern is it's gonna mess with your senses. There may be people who gonna be developing nightmares from that shit because they're gonna feel like it's real and whatnot.
Or get a damn seizure. I'll be careful with that too. Seizure or panic attack.
Hell yeah, because you talking about fucking Resident Evil 7 on the VR. I don't know if I could do that. That hell, I think that will really test who's a fan and who's not. Whatnot, the hardcore fans or whatnot, because that them scary games are going to be something else.
Somebody buy it, buy all the shit, set it up. I'd be down to do it. I'd do it on camera.
There would be certain games like I would do the one where you just shoot at the zombies that come after you, but it's like you're in a small space or whatever. And well, actually, you're in a field, but you can only walk so far. And like the zombies come at you, and you have to shoot them. You know the one I'm talking about. The flashlight goes out sometime. Like I will play that one, but the motherfucking games, nah, I can't do it. There's one where you're stuck in a house with a clown, and that motherfucker tall as hell, look like Slender Man, but taller. And they just be walking around and whatnot. And if you run into the clown, then you dead. It's like damn near like Alien Isolation, which is another game that could be on VR. Fucking Alien Isolation.
Yeah, that's very intense. That one is really intense, intensive game.
Like that shit, Alien Isolation and whatnot. My thing when I look at the gameplay footage of it and whatnot, when the alien is walking forward, but they think you hear something, then he just cock his big ass head back and start walking back in the other direction. That shit, like, oh hell, fucking no. And then you can't hardly outrun that motherfucker either. But that shit was funny though. When they thought they heard a fucking noise like the ventilation, that motherfucker cocked his big ass head back and just started walking towards that direction. You had to walk past that motherfucker. Yeah, Alien Isolation would be one of those games, man. For the VR. But I want to see what Dot Hackson would be like the early stages, because they already got video games of Dot Hackson, but it's not like VR. It would not. They had something like PS2 or some shit. But I want to see like, does anybody know what I'm even talking about? Dot Hackson?
No.
Mm-mm.
You ain't never watched that anime?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Dot Hack. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've seen it.
I'm about to fucking say, like, ain't none of you motherfuckers see that shit.
I've
But
seen
yeah,
that.
My anime
you
game is
know,
on low right now. I haven't watched anime in like a minute.
Dude, one anime that I'm a diehard fan of, uh, that I'm really excited about is Ghost in the Shell. Even though they're gonna Americanize the shit out of it, or
yeah.
westernize the shit out of it,
Oh hell yeah.
I really hope they bring in Laughing Man. If you if you've never seen it, it's an awesome anime. It started out in the late '80s, early '90s, and ran until the early to mid 2000s. I mean, it's been one that's on for a while. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It
I
was.
I, I got Dot Hack on my Crunchyroll uh uh queue. I've watched. I think I've watched about maybe 10 or 11 episodes, but I haven't dived too much into it. Um, I know there's a couple seasons or at least a couple movies along with it.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for that movie because it looks beautiful. That movie looks stunning. Like, really don't even use that word that much or whatnot. But that damn movie, I gotta go see that. What is it, Scarlett Johansson?
Yep.
She get all the damn roles. She don't been on the damn terror lately and whatnot. But yeah, she done been in a couple damn movies past like 5 fucking years or whatever. But anyway, I most definitely gotta go see that and whatnot. Hopefully, I can see it in 3D. I want to see it in like Sand Hill, like one of the good theaters too. So hopefully, I can make an event out of that and whatnot. Like take an Uber there, take somebody with me and whatnot, eat at Red Robin or some shit. Walk around the village a little bit and yeah, go see that.
Yeah, when you do, man, just let us know, man. In our next video.
Yeah, sure thing. Or I can borrow Stefan's car and whatnot. I think he'll let me get it for probably about a good 3 hours.
Sure, as soon as you put a down payment on my next F-150, you can have the Avalanche. You give me a down payment, enough to give me a down payment to give me my F-150.
Are you being serious?
Nah, I'm just bullshit.
Man, what the fuck, man? Man, motherfucker, you can't be playing with me like that, man. What the hell? I thought you was gonna
Dude.
really let me get that damn avalanche. I was like, wait, hold on, what? Like,
I
say
am
that again?
I am looking for a F-150 though. I need another truck. I'm be honest with you. I'm really looking forward to it, but I don't think I'm gonna get one. I'm thinking about getting one, but I'm gonna wait till the end of next year because that's when the best
If you
deals
get
are.
one, get a Chevy. Don't get a Ford.
What?
Don't
Why
get a
not?
Ford.
Why not? The Ford
Fords
F.
are horrible.
Nah, man, not the F-150.
The Silverado.
Man, the Silverado is horrible, man. Like, I don't read because you ever see
Shit.
fucking Consumer Reports, man.
Even get a Ram.
I don't want no fucking Dodge Ram, man. I don't want that shit. I would rather get me a
Hey,
damn Challenger than get a damn Ram, man. But I want
don't
another
shit on the
truck.
round, man.
Shit, I got a 2016 Challenger right now. I love that motherfucker.
I bet you
That shit
do.
look nice too. I saw you on Facebook. Yeah,
Yeah, that shit
I'm
nice.
friends with you on Facebook now. Yeah, that shit nice.
Yeah, I need to get a ride in that, man.
I need to get some new shoes for it is what I need to do.
Oh, some
But
Rams?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to get me some all black rock stars. That's what I want. All black rock stars, 24 inches. Well, I don't say 24, excuse me, 18 or 20 inches. Because, you got to get the tire to go with that shit. So I'll just get me
Yeah.
some. I'll just get me
One
some
thing
18s.
one thing I need to get once I get back to Mo is I need
Huh? Oh, man, he muted himself. Unmute yourself. Oh, boy. But, yeah, Chris. That's what I'm planning on doing. Trying to wait till, like, the end of the year. Wait till the end of the year, then get me one. Come to a full decision, and I'll put it on the market and let you know it's on sale.
oh
Hell yes.
my bad I dropped. But what I was saying is once I get back to Mo, I need to get a new holster for my Smith and Wesson.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. I want I want a Desert Eagle and a revolver. I don't want nothing.
Well,
I don't want nothing that jams.
after as soon as it hit January 1st, it was it's completely legal to have a uh as long as you're not like in a a school zone or a federal building or anything like that. But uh I I gotta bounce, dude. I gotta finish packing up some shit.
All right, that concludes our podcast. Is there any other shout outs I need to go? Shout outs to all the viewers that came through and watched us and checked us out and commented in the comment section. Shout out to
We
y'all
appreciate
fellas.
that.
We definitely appreciate it. Even though if you ain't stay for the whole 2 hour video. Yeah, I know it's 2 hours. Yeah, I know it's long. So what? But at least you got some of the stuff that we were talking about. And I appreciate every single one of y'all. I must have counted to about like 2 or 3 of y'all who visit us, who came, stopped by, checked us out, and then kept it moving. But yeah, we appreciate the little time. I mean, you don't even gotta subscribe. I mean, I'm not even going to beg, please subscribe to me. I'm not even going to do that. But only thing I do appreciate is our voices being heard, and thank y'all for listening, taking the time out of your day and just listening to us talk about many different things. You got anything that you want to say, Cut? I guess Cut is gone. What about you, Chris? You got anything that you wanted to say?
Yeah, go check out my new single, 8F4673. It's called 4673. I'm gonna give Big Man the link and whatnot, and yeah, get down with it. Everybody have a great night. It's been a good podcast tonight.
Oh yeah,
Covered a lot of
definitely.
stuff.
Absolutely. This is an all-in-one podcast. It's not one of those half-baked ones where we just talk about one thing and one thing only. This is everything. You get everything you want in one package. That's what I like about this podcast. And I'm recruiting. So if you're a YouTuber, a fellow YouTuber, and to come up or whatnot, and trying to get some subscribers, hit me up. Heartless TV. We're here all day, every day. We try to schedule our podcast between Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 7:30. Nothing later. If we do anything later, it will be called a different podcast, like the late night show or something like that. But this is our ET, Everything Tech. This is Heartless, over and out. Y'all have a good one.